All right, guys. International Stacker coming to you live from Salt Lake City, Utah. One of you is about to claim this. Who's it going to be? Let's find out right about now.
One stacker on a journey to find silver. International Stacker.
What's up, man? Are you looking for International Stacker?
Nice to meet you.
What do you want to... Be careful, you're on video. What do you want to say your name is?
Let's just stay with Rivet.
Rivet. What's up, man? So
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. I got to ask you a question I ask everybody. Do I look like what you expected?
I'd say 50-50.
Okay, most people say it was like way off, because your mind does crazy things.
I mean, the hands I recognize, right?
Yeah, look at that. Look at those
For
guys.
sure, man. It's nice
those
to
are
meet you.
those are big hands, man. Well, should we walk around? What do you want to do? You want to go talk about coins, silver,
Whatever you'd like to do. Yeah,
all right.
all the above.
And I mean, I know you came from something I have in my pocket, but maybe we'll do that a little later.
I got you a present as well.
Woo! All right, well, we found a place to sit down without the crazy copyright music going. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Rivet, Rivet, like a frog, no, Rivet. And I've got a couple questions for you, and I've actually got something for you, but I want to ask you some questions first. Is that
Absolutely, you got it.
So, question number one is what got you into gold and silver?
I think the coolest thing was the history. It started with the history and the realization of owning something tangible.
Okay.
And ultimately, that I had my savings. I really like, I'm a business person, so the portfolio theory aspect of investments, I've got lots of investments.
Now, when you say history, are you talking just the monetary history of gold and silver? Are you talking ancient Egyptian, Roman history? What are you talking about?
Yeah, all of the above.
Okay.
All of the above. I'd love to own some ancient coins, but the ones that I'd want to really get are pretty expensive. So most of it's been history since, let's say, 1600, really colonialization across the world and whatnot.
So history got you into it, but as you started to stack and collect more, were you starting to see why it's important in our monetary system and inflation, and did you already know that stuff going into it? Was that part of the calculation?
I think tangentially, yeah, but you become a student of it, right?
Sure.
And that's what happened. And honestly, now I participate with some of my local LCSs in teaching history through coins, which is really cool.
Cool. And what's the last thing you stacked? What's the last purchase you did?
Let's see. The last purchase I did was actually from Instagram. One of the Instagram pourers, Saint V Silver out of England.
Okay.
Did some custom pours for me, and those showed up about a month ago. Now I did actually get some gold just recently, but that's the one that really sticks out.
And you're heavier silver than gold right now, yeah? Or about equal?
I'd say about equal, but I'm stacking heavier gold now. So since that last IG purchased, just about everything. Actually, platinum too. I've been stacking a lot of platinum since it's been low.
And you know what's funny? I haven't really gotten into platinum or rhodium. And the main reason why is because I know the primary use for that is catalytic converters. Right. And if everyone's going green, is it even going to be a thing?
I totally get you. And you bring up rhodium. I kick myself because 2 years ago, I had 2 1-ounce bars of bared rhodium that I sold for about $3,700, actually for some 50 pesos. And then 6-8 months later, rhodium goes to $15,000, and I was.
What's funny about rhodium? It had kind of like a Bitcoin meteoric rise,
and it's still there, but it's just one of those things where I'd held on to it for so long, and I bought it just as another metal.
Hey, did you do well on it?
I did.
And that's all that matters.
Exactly right.
Because guess what? I had 13 Bitcoin, and if I would have kept them until it hit 66,000, I would have been crazy.
But you know what I realized with the platinum just recently is I'm fairly well diversified, and I didn't stack platinum for a long time because of that, what you mentioned, both from an industrial standpoint, monetary standpoint. So what I've been doing is actually from a more of a numismatic standpoint and just diversifying that way.
So it kind of protects you a little bit more.
Right. There's very low mintages on the coins. The bars are one thing, the coins are another. And with the prices that have come down in the last 6 months or so, it's not a bad thing with the high premiums. So I'm sitting at a couple ounces of platinum. It's not a lot, but they're all like 1/10 ounce coins. So by the time you do the math, that's 25 different coins.
And platinum has like a higher premium normally.
It does, but it's also a lower spot price. So it's kind of, you can manage it that way.
Okay.
And
is it 0.995?
Yeah, it is. All of it is. But it's pretty neat to have, something in the stack that's a little bit different.
So, how long have you been subbed to my channel? And don't worry, there's no correct answer here.
Well, I don't know exactly when, but it's been a long time, because when I really started to look into precious metals as, I wouldn't say an investment, but as a savings. Obviously you're doing the research, or a person like me is doing a lot of research, and I found the community, and I found a lot of the community online, and you were one of the first. So you offer a lot of different perspective than most of the other community members, and it's always fun just to see the diversity.
So you probably subbed when I was still making videos overseas a lot.
Oh yeah, a lot. And so I'm going to say it was probably 2017, because I really started to stack heavy in around 2016, and then as that passion grew, and I wanted to start to diversify and understand the different markets. I started looking at different places.
Well, it's only fitting, I guess, then, that I give you one of these. And the only way to get these is you got to catch the king crab, so to speak, in the wild. And you're getting number 24. There's only 50 of these in the world.
Wow.
And you actually have to find me in the wild to get one of these. And I don't know if you recognize that camel.
I do recognize that camel. Yeah,
that's Daisy the camel.
That's
right
Daisy
there.
the camel, and this is pretty awesome. It just so happens that, like, as I was walking over here, I found something on the ground that I did pick up for you as well.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, there's a few different things in there, I guess.
Do you want me to show them on camera?
Sure. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. They just happened to be on the ground as I was walking up. But looked like there was a couple different items in that bag. A couple patches, it looks like.
Very cool.
I don't know what any of that stuff means, but
this might be like Freemasonry, dude.
Yeah, it kind of looks like Freemasonry. Actually, there's stars on there. Maybe it's like constellations or something.
Dude.
And then I don't know. That was pretty cool. It caught my eye because it had orange on it. But
nice.
Yeah, so I figured it only fitting that there'd be some kind of trade along the way.
Thanks, bro.
But huge fan. IS won't say this, but this is my Britney Spears moment, being a stacker for a long time, and I mentioned that to him. But for somebody who doesn't follow pop culture and does follow our community, this is really.
I mean, this kind of is your pop culture. So
this is.
You know what I mean?
It is.
Your hobby.
And it's been an honor. You got to shake my hand. It's been an honor meeting you, man. It's been really has.
I didn't mean to leave you hanging. I thought maybe you were gonna do something for the camera like crazy.
Yeah.
You know
No, I don't know any hand puppets or anything. My hands aren't very.
So, I guess one piece of advice, because there's a lot of new stackers now.
Right.
I don't know if you remember, but like Silver Slacker used to have the most subs, 20,000. Uncle Sal, Salivate Metal, 20,000.
Right.
But like now we've got people like Dragons, aka Baggins, who's up at around 100K.
Yeah.
We've got new stackers coming left and right.
Yep.
So that means a bunch of new stackers are watching this. So if you're a new stacker right now and you knew all the knowledge you've acquired to now, what would be your advice to yourself? You know what I'm saying?
Obviously there's a passion involved, but my real advice is don't get caught up in the investment side of the dialogue. For me, and what I've learned over the years is really it's a savings.
Yeah.
And it's in addition to those other things. Don't go into credit card debt for it. Don't make brash decisions. But for myself, rather than having a couple grand sitting in a savings account, I'll put it into my hobby now with stacking. And honestly, the greatest thing that's come of it is, if I need the $2,000 or whatever, I can go sell.
Yeah.
But the reality is it makes you think twice.
It makes you,
Right. So instead of pulling out that card and buying those $500 pairs of shoes, you have to think about it before you do it.
And that's the cool thing, because like it's a hobby that you can actually do pretty well in later. Whereas most hobbies in life, like you buy nice skis or a bicycle, whatever.
You're
never
never
getting
random stuff that really has you use once or twice and
you're not getting that money back.
At least this is something that is tangible. It's something I share with my children, and it's part of their legacy. And honestly, it's a savings account. It's a really cool savings account. And to that degree, as long as you think about it that way, and you don't think about it in terms of going into debt. No, I have to have this and I have to have that. you know,
You've got time to stack.
you've got time to stack, and
That's
you know,
right.
dollar cost averaging and all those things. The markets move, things change, and it's not about a spot price. It's about what you enjoy, what really means something to you, and then having something tangible for your family and your legacy. You know.
No,
So-
I love it. That makes perfect sense. And, you know, I've had a great time hanging out. Guys, we did some top secret meeting before this one. Yeah, and what does that mean? We went and hung out and just talked about gold, silver, and life, and found out a little bit about him and his passions and the history he loves. And he was telling me how much he's really into old Spanish silver and gold. And
Yeah.
that's the thing about gold and silver is whatever you're into, you can find something.
Right,
You know,
right.
like if you're into freaking
Right.
starfishes, you can buy
Right.
silver
You know,
starfish
it's
coins.
funny.
You know what I mean?
This is like part two. Is like when I first started stacking, I bought all kinds of different stuff,
yeah.
and I didn't know what I liked. And then over the years, you know that stack, some of it ages better than others. So over the years, I've sold off a lot of things to buy the things that I did like, and now that stack has refined itself into a couple different, you know, thrusts of certain materials that I like, and I've kind of gotten rid of. You don't have to have one of everything. You know what I mean? You'll find the things that you do like, and that's what I tend to focus on now.
We could just do my style and just get 100 of everything.
Well, I mean, I think you got to get a coin from every continent and place,
Oh,
and
man.
you know, I've got to bring you a Martian coin next time. You know?
There you go. Well, hey, Rivet, it's been a pleasure meeting you.
For sure, brother.
Thank you for being such a loyal subscriber for so long. Enjoy that crab coin.
Yes.
And you know what?
Yes.
That little coin there might come into play for something in the future.
Well,
I'm not quite sure what, but there might be something mega in the future.
That's pretty rad.
Were these tie-ins?
Yeah, it's certainly going
wait.
in the deep stack.
I mean, you've got 24, so that
Right.
means there's only 26 left.
Right.
Uh-oh, ladies and gentlemen.
Can I say one more thing?
Say it.
God bless this community. God bless you all.
And God bless the United States of America. And that's why I'm running for president. 2024, we are bringing back the monetary system.
Amen. Amen.
All right, well, I guess that's all we got for this one, but what are we going to say?
You on the next one?
Catch you on the
Catch you
next
on the next
one.
one.
Woo!
One stacker on a journey to find silver.